Good afternoon, YouTube. I apologize in advance for the noise that is coming from my air conditioner, but it's really steamy outside, so I gotta have it on, otherwise this place would be unbearable. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these two boxes and I'm gonna fill them up with things from my tinder box. This big thing right here. Just get the lid aside. So I have two trays of stuff here. This is a bird's nest bag. This is birch bark. But I'm going to keep these in this bag because I want to keep them contained. So aside from that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of my other fire starters and pieces of fat wood, and put them in these boxes. These are waterproof boxes, the ones that I got at Walmart recently. In each one, these are wax dipped sisal rope. I'm going to put one in the little box and one in the big box. I'm going to throw in my fire squares, which are cardboard squares dipped in wax. I'll put one in each box. Now the bigger one obviously will hold more things. And I'm going to put one of my wax dipped dryer lint wads in each one. And here I have a bag with matches. I'm going to, these are just regular old matches. Some of them come from MRE and some from elsewhere, so I'm going to, these are Dragonfire matches, so I'm going to throw one of these in each box. This is a piece of this is cattail, but I think I'm going to keep that out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Here I have my mag bar, but I'm going to keep that separate for now. And it does have a striker. So I could rip some sparks off of this ferro rod, or I can scrape off the magnesium itself. These, I'm going to dip these, I'm going to wrap these in foil or wax paper or something. These are the fatwood tacos that I got from Bearded CB82, my Iowa brother. I won his giveaway, and this is his creation. These are his homemade fire starters. But I want to wrap them individually, and then I'll put one of these in the box. I'll just do that later. In here I have fatwood chips and dust. I'm going to put that in the big one. This fire kit is going to stay as is. I'm going to leave that as is. It's got a small ferro rod striker. It's got some of my got the Vaseline cotton. It's got a tampon. It's got a piece of sisal rope. It's got matches, and it's got some of my fire squares. So this one is going to stay as is. And this Pine Fire, they're full-size cots. I'm going to wrap each one of these. I'm going to put one of these in. Actually, I might just put these in there. And I'm going to put the Fatwood Tacos in the big one. This is just some cotton that I pulled out of vitamin bottles. I found out what this one is. This is horseshoe fungus, and I believe this one is the chaga. But I'm going to leave these as is in there. These are my Aussie fire starters from Sammy in Australia. I'm going to find my, I got to find a little lucifer. There it is. This is the little lucifer. This is a redhead fire starter cube. And this is her wax dipped cotton ball in foil. I'm going to put these in the big one. In this can, I have this can here's I have a 30x jeweler's loop. I got this little prism thing which I want to test to see if I can start a fire with it. I have waxed strips, normally used to try to get hair off your legs, but you know, it's just wax on paper, so it's a fire starter. I'm going to put these in there. And I'm going to put these in there. So I got 2 packs. This is Fatwood shavings from Shalisa Shell. I'm keeping those together. This is just some little piece of jute. I'm going to put that in there. These are wood golf keys. They can be I'm going to chuck these in there. This is a tube with that Vaseline lip therapy that will go with. I can put that with these cotton, this piece of cotton here. So I'm going to throw that in there. Back on this can, I'll put other stuff in there later. And in here, I have some birthday candles that I got at a thrift store. This is a big emergency candle. I'm going to put these candles in this little box. But I'll keep this big one inside this can. That will be it for taking things out of the top layer. I'm going to put my birch bark and the bird's nest back in. Now to the bottom layer. This is a giant Altoids tin full of char cloth fodder. I'm going to do this at camp when I go camping in August. So this will be a crap load of char cloth later. And these are just 3 bags full of dryer lint, which I'll leave as is. I'll just set them aside. Actually, this, I'm going to put some fatwood pieces in here. Doesn't that just look good? Oh, this side especially. Putting flat pieces in so that they space saver. But 2 pieces of fat wood in each box. Just giving you a look at some more fat wood. That'll do it for the fat wood. I'm going to take more of this to camp with me because I'm going to share with the others who are attending. Now I'm going to take a couple of the Ziploc bags that my compasses came in. The compass packaging was too tall for the Ziploc to, you couldn't close the bag, but I'm going to put some of this stuff in that I got from Bearded CB82. I'll put some of the smaller pieces in here. I'll put it in a bag to kind of keep it contained because it can easily come to bits. This is a kind of fire starter that you have to light with a lighter or match. You cannot hit it with the ferro rod. At least not in its solid form, but I suppose if you shave it and turn it into dust, maybe you could. That'll be something that I can experiment with. So a piece of that goes in there. Rearranging these so I can get all these in, because I want to get all these things in here. That's all I'm going to put in here. I'm not going to pack it super tight. Oh, escaping piece of fat wood. So this one is done. This one here, I can put some more in. Back on top. I'm going to put the chaga and the horse hoof fungus in here. I'm just taking my forever match out because I'm going to fill it now that I have the right kind of fuel to put in it. I don't have a flint and steel set in there because first I need to empty the Altoids tin of all the mints that are in it, but I'll do that later. That is it for these kits. Eventually I'm going to get a couple of smaller ferro rods and put in there, and strikers. But for now these are going to stay like this, so I can put a ferro rod and striker in here, and I could put another one in here. I'm not sure if I'll put my glow-in-the-dark ones in there or not. Or the one I got from Nathan 4071, I'm not sure, but I'll think about that one. But for now, that'll do it for these kits. So thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side.